Hello, everybody, and welcome to part one of predicting the rest of the Champions League 2017 to 2018 group stages. We're at the halfway point. Everyone has played 3 games each, with 3 games remaining until the draw for the round of 16 takes place. I believe in either November or December. So at the halfway point, these are the current standings in each group. Group A, we have Manchester United at 9 points, Basel at 6 points, CSK Moscow with three, Benfica with zero. Group B, Paris Saint Germain with nine, Bayern Munich with six, Celtic with three, Anderlecht with zero. Group C, Chelsea with seven, Roma with five, Atletico Madrid with two, Karabag with one. And Group D, we have Barcelona with nine, Juventus with six, Sporting CP with three, and Olympiacos with zero. In part two, I will cover groups E through H, but for now, let's jump right in. All the way on the far right hand column, you have a list of games that are yet to be played. So, for example, Basel versus CSK, Man United versus Benfica, CSK versus Benfica, Basel versus Man United, Benfica versus Basel, and Manchester United versus CSK. So I'm going to make my predictions for the remaining games since we are at the halfway point in the Champions League group stage. So basically, this is how I see it going down. Basel versus CSK is a crucial game that will determine who will likely finish in the top two in this group and advance to the round of 16. I think it's going to be a really competitive match. I'm seeing a draw, which would take Basel to 7 points, take CSK Moscow to 4. CSK Moscow versus Benfica. Oh, excuse me, Man United versus Benfica. Benfica not looking good lately. I see Man United getting the full 3 points at home. Benfica staying at 0. Pretty much already eliminated, in my opinion. So that means Man United would win. CSK versus Benfica. Benfica will really need something out of this game. I'm going to go with a narrow victory for CSK Moscow, which would take them to 7 points, Benfica staying at 0. Basel versus Man United. Woof. I'm gonna go with the Man United win, to be honest. I'm not gonna go into detail and analysis because it's just way too long. And it's gonna come down to the final match day. Basel CSK Moscow level on points. You're gonna have pretty much Benfica versus Basel, and Man United versus CSK Moskva. I think Man United will beat CSK. And I think Benfica will get something out of their last game against Basel. Man United will go to the perfect 18 points. Basel will go to 8 points. CSK Moscow will stay at 7. Benfica will get 1 point. And I think pretty much that Man United and Basel will advance. In Group B, PSG versus Anderlecht. PSG. Celtic versus Bayern. I see this being a really hard-fought match for both teams here because I think Celtic is on the uptick at the moment. Bayern just went through a managerial change. I could see Celtic getting a result out of this, to be honest. I really, really could. And I think they will. I think this is going to be a draw, which would take PSG to 12 points, Bayern to 7, Celtic to 4, Anderlecht at 0. Anderlecht versus Bayern. Bayern just way too much of a powerhouse, too strong. PSG versus Celtic. Valiant effort from Celtic, but PSG should take it, 15 points. Bayern versus PSG. This is a juicy encounter now, isn't it? This one's tough to call. I think Bayern will narrowly take it, giving PSG their first loss of the season. but still ahead in the group. And then Celtic versus Anderlecht. Sorry, Anderlecht. I think you're going to end with 0 points. 7. So I think it'll end Paris Saint-Germain with 15 points, Bayern Munich with 13, Celtic with 7, Anderlecht with 0. Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich advance. Group C, Athletic. This is a tough group. A fight between the top 3 sides here: Chelsea, Roma, and Atletico. Roma really looking like they could be surprise group winners here. Atletico versus Qarabag. Atletico should win that. Roma versus Chelsea is a very difficult match. Roma got a 3-3 draw on the road against Chelsea here, and Chelsea's going through a little bit of a trouble at the moment. Roma could pip them here to take the top spot in the group, in all honesty. I'm thinking this is going to be another draw. Take Atletico to 5 points. Qarabag still at 1. Take Chelsea to 8 points. Roma to 6. So it's pretty tight between the top 3 teams here. Qarabag, Chelsea, Chelsea. Then you have Atletico, Roma. This is going to decide the group, in my opinion. I know Atleti's been struggling lately, but I think they're going to get a narrow victory here, like 1-0 or 2-1. Take Atletico to 8 points. Keep Roma at 6. Chelsea versus Atletico. I'm going to go with a draw here because I do think Atletico is going to finish this group in a strong manner. Go to 9 points. Roma versus Qarabag. Roma should win, but might not be enough. But look at this. Chelsea, Roma, Atletico. Roma, Atletico with 9 points each. It's going to come down to goal difference, in my opinion. And I'll have to check the goal difference at the moment. So I just checked, and Roma has a +1 goal difference at the moment. Atletico Madrid has a -1, so Roma's ahead by 2 goals in differential. I think by the time this group wraps up, I do think Atletico will narrowly grab it. That's right. I'm picking Atletico to come from behind to advance out of this group in second. Not the popular choice, but that's what my predictions are. It's boring to have the top 2 teams right now, all of them just advance eventually. You got to have a couple of curveballs in there. Not necessarily an upset, but it's a come from behind because you have to consider Atletico is a full 3 points behind Roma at the moment. So, and they're really struggling to score goals. I think they've only scored 1 goal in their last 3 games. Then Group D, we have Sporting CP versus Juventus. This one has draw written all over it. 7 points for Juventus, 4 points for Sporting CP. Olympiacos versus Barcelona. I think Barca's just too strong. I do think this match is going to be closer and tighter than most people expect, but I think Barca will win it by 1 goal. Juventus, Barcelona. I mean, I don't know. I'm going with another draw here for Juve, actually. Juventus sort of clawing their way through. Sporting CP versus Olympiacos. I think Sporting CP will win. Starting to creep up on Juventus here a little bit with 1 match day remaining, 8 points to 7 points. Then Barcelona versus Sporting CP. I think Barca will win. Take them to 16 points. Olympiacos versus Juve. I think I think Juventus will win narrowly. 11 points. So I think Barcelona will have 16 points, Juventus with 11, Sporting CP with 7, Olympiacos is 0. Barcelona and Juventus will advance to the next round. So that wraps up my predictions for Part 1. For Part 1, I think Manchester United and Basel will go through. Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich will go through. Chelsea and Atletico Madrid will go through eventually, but it'll be very close, as you can see between them and Roma. And Barcelona Juventus will go through. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, have a good day, much love, and peace out.